that. Today's reading is going to go out in 2 parts. So I'm going to upload this one so it can get going and get on with the cards. Because I was trying to show you Merlin the Magician's first shamanic meditation tool, right? The avian crystal cone. And I was trying to get close to it, and I knocked it off. Now that's a message to myself. I was trying to get close to it, and I knocked it off. Yeah, I got that message. Fussy. All right. So the song. What is the song for us? I knew it was him when he walked up. How you doing? He said there's a lot of girls that I can be with. Cocky. I love this. Ooh. He had caught me like, ooh. I knew him when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Yep. All right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We are having to have me hold this, unfortunately, because I'm uploading the first part of the reading, which I want you guys to watch. Well, you'll be watching it first because this is coming second. I'm going to put you sideways. Sometimes you got to look at things from a different perspective while I shuffle our cards. Sorry. There we go. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it that we want to talk about? So the crystal class, 6:30 Tuesday night, California time, which is Pacific Coast time. $30 per person, and we're going to be talking probably a couple hours. We usually do. And everybody is going to get a personal reading. So you're worth it. You're worth it, and it's more than worth it. It should be double the price, at least. But Spirit said to me that I was supposed to be generous and give an act of charity. And I thought, okay, well, that's kind of like both. You know, you pay. But I don't want people that can't afford much to have to struggle or miss the class because it's too expensive. You know, because I enjoy it too, and it's good for me. So we all win. Ooh, there it is. Right on the bottom. All right. Petrified Wood. Oh, and check it out. My twin is sitting on petrified wood. That's what holds him up. And he's sitting on top of the Anasazi pottery chip, the ancient ones. Okay, so this is a really wonderful message. I like a lot. Because petrified wood is about standing the test of time. Petrified wood it starts out as one thing. Sorry, I'm trying to upload the other video. I'll stop fiddling around as soon as I get this thing uploaded quickly here. So it starts out as wood, right? And think about wood. It's a connection to the earth. You think about family trees. You think about something that's solidly rooted already, right? It's strong. And yet over time, it turns literally to solid rock. And now it's never gonna rot. It's never gonna burn. It's never gonna fall apart. It's rock, solid. And what they're telling you is something. This is in regards to something that you have believed in, something that has transformed over time, and it's a magical transformation. And it comes from the truest part of your nature. It's following your heart. Remember at the beginning I talked about the glasses that you didn't. You bought the cheap ones. You thought they were cute. You had to buy them. You had to pay for them. You bought cheap ones. You thought they were cute. They didn't fit right. They caused fogginess in your third eye. They gave you a headache. On and on and on. But then you decided to go to what was there, what was natural, what was earthy, what was real, what was a part of you, what was connected to the earth, what was connected to spirit. Was this a project? Was this a relationship? Was this I don't know what this is for you. But Spirit is saying that because of this, because of your dedication and your perseverance and your trust and your commitment and your strength that you've shown about something that you have long believed in, there's going to be a series of unexpected, there's going to be a series of events that take place. And it's a transformation, like the wood that is turned into, like this wood that is turned into petrified wood, has turned into stone. It's rock solid. It's not going anywhere, right? It's because of that, there's going to be an unexpected turn of events. And this, what you have so long loved, so long believed in, so long trusted, so long worked for. I'm looking at the crystallized aspects in the wood here. God, I love it. Petrified wood is so beautiful. I bought myself a piece of petrified wood and I was too cheap and I ended up taking it back. It was beautiful. It sat on my desk. I wonder, and it's not there anymore. It's so beautiful though. It was tall. It was gorgeous. Oh, that's an interesting. But soon, what it is that you've been believing and trusting and working so hard for, it's going to be yours. You're going to be accepting what is your reward. Remember, you were going to be invited to be the guest of honor into something or by someone that you've long wanted, that you've always wanted to belong to, that you've always wanted to be a part of, that you've always wanted to achieve. Your reward is going to be here. And it's because of the commitment and the strength that you've shown that you're going to be receiving this. And there you are. Can you see the little bird of victory that keeps coming to visit? Hello, honey. He's singing. Hi. Hi. Hello. He's listening to me. Hi, sweetheart. He's so cute. Hi, little tiny. I love your beautiful brown jacket. All the different colors. Hi. Hi, Chubby Checker. That's what I call my twin. I mean my, that's what I call my liger. I call him my Chubby Checker. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Sing, sing, sing. Sing, sing, sing. Sing, sing, sing. I think that's me. I think I'm the Chubby Checker. I think I'm a liger. I know I am. I know I am. Yes, sing! Oh, look, you guys. Right there in the sky. Do you see? It's the cormorants. Oh, look at them go. Oh, look at them go. Yes! Oh, they're in unison. The cormorants are the ones that they know that they're not going to work for free. They're not going to do everybody else's work. They're not going to work and not be able to keep anything. They know their self-worth, and they know that they can go down deep under their emotional waters. Ooh, a pair. The other one came and they took off. I like that. The cormorant knows that they can dive down deep under their emotional waters, and they can bounce right back up because they're buoyant and they can handle it. I love the cormorant. Love the cormorant. Okay, so you're about to accept your worth, right? That's why the little sparrow came up. You know your self-worth. You know that you're worthy of this. You know that you deserve this, and that's why it's coming. And many who have maybe ridiculed you and thought that you're crazy. That person's crazy. What are you doing? People said that about me, about the work that I do. She's a little bit off. She's last night even when I went to get my glasses, I was talking to this girl. She's hysterical. She's a black girl and she was like funky. She was funny. We were having so much fun. And she says, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm a teacher." And she kept asking me. And remember yesterday it said, "Don't tell everyone. Keep your secrets to yourself sometimes." And I wasn't sure what it was. It hit me right then. I'm not ashamed of what I do. I am very proud of what I do. And I tell everybody what I do. And I said many times, I'm a spiritual teacher. I said, "You know what a shaman is?" No, I explained it to her. And she kept asking me over and over. And I said, "I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm a medium. I'm a psychic. I'm a channel." I said, a lot of people get uncomfortable when I say that. They're not, if they're religious, they don't understand. And so it makes them fearful. She switched off like I can't tell you. The light switch went off. She started singing a religious song. "God is my shepherd. God will protect me." And I thought, okay, you don't have to be afraid of me. But she was. She got up. She left. She was singing loud. And I said to her, "Thank you for your help." And she goes, "You're welcome." Very clipped. And I thought, wow, that was a shift, right? So it isn't necessary all the time to exclaim who you are and what you do. I said, but that was actually, it happened that way to show me what Spirit was talking about. But I'm not going to hide what I do. I just do realize that when people don't understand something, they're afraid. So if you're in a group of people that are that way, don't make them uncomfortable. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. I don't need to, and I'm not hiding myself, clearly. I know who I am. I know my sense of self-worth. I didn't for a long time. I allowed myself to be mistreated and treated with disrespect. I threw myself after someone who didn't treat me with respect. I ran after my stepfather who didn't treat me with respect. I allowed my daughter to walk all over me and not treat me with respect. I've learned. I know who I am. I come from a place of love. I treat you that way and I expect you to treat me back. And so now, whatever it is that you've been going through, the ones that have been ridiculing you or discrediting you or you know, laughing at what you have done, and all of a sudden they want to be there. They want to be a part of what you're doing. And that's the truth. When I left Wisconsin, I had so many people there that shunned me, that acted as though I was a witch, didn't know what I was about, but they followed me secretly because they were intrigued, and they watched, and they thought, she walks her walk, she talks her talk. She's not crazy. She seems to know what she's talking about. And you know, the things that she's been sharing with us, that she's been getting from Spirit, they're accurate, and they've been coming true. So maybe there is something more to this than I'm understanding it. And they've shifted their perspective, right? So now all of a sudden, they're on my page. When I go to visit them, they want me to do readings for them. They are my friends now, whereas before, and I told you before, I've gotten letters from people that have said, you know, I'm sorry I didn't allow myself to get to know you better. I'm sorry I didn't allow you, you know, I didn't allow myself to be your friend and be close to you because now you're not here, and I would have really loved to have hung out with you. You know, and you know, that's the thing. You lose a lot of times. You don't realize what's gone until you've lost it. That's a message. You know, don't wait until it's gone before you step forward. Use your voice. Use your power of the turquoise for communication. So the ones who were ridiculing you and laughing at you, did you step aside? Did you hide what you had? Did you stop doing what you knew was right? No, you stood firm in your beliefs, and yet you were compassionate because, just like me, I want to share. I want to teach. I understand where you're coming from. I came out of religion too. You know? That's why I was a Jehovah's Witness, so that I understand. So my heart is very compassionate towards others who have changed their perspective. And that's the whole thing about forgiveness. Yesterday we were speaking about, you know, if you've done something or if you've acted in a way that, you know, you realize, geez, man, I don't want to be that person. I want to be different than that. That's when the forgiveness comes. That's when the pelican talks about dropping the blame, right? And dropping the burdens and self-forgiveness. It all comes to play. Every single message we get comes in together. I love how that happens. Okay, hold on. Whoop. I'm trying not to make noise on the bottom of the phone, and every time I do that, I knock it forward. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the next message? I like that message, and I love working with crystals. Correct for neutrality on all levels. These glasses are driving me crazy. They're all fogged up because they're sitting too high on my nose. Ooh, that's another message. Don't become haughty. Don't become arrogant. When you do get what you want, don't forget how hard you worked for it. Don't forget that you really wanted it and why you wanted it. And so when it comes, don't push it away because you've got too much ego pride. Also, because you're going to lose it, right? I don't practice Santeria. I don't got no crystal ball. That's right. Oh, that's so funny. I don't practice Santeria. I don't got no crystal ball. I don't. I'm not a freaking witch, man. I just work with the natural elements of the earth. So funny. And I know this is talking about my twin. But you got to let go of the revenge, babe. Let it go. Okay. So, because it poisons you. You know, wanting revenge and wanting someone to pay for something, that is still coming from ego. You got to drop that ego shit. You got to drop that pride. Right? When you wear it too high up on your, you know, you start to see things and then you wear it too high up on your bridge of your nose. If I wear these glasses down too low, they're not working. Right? If I put them up too high, they're not working either because they get fogged up. So if you're acting from a haughty place, if you're in your ego mind instead of right directly in the center, in your third eye, it's not going to work for you. It's either going to be painful when it's down below your third eye, or it's going to be foggy when you're too full of pride. So it's ego, pride, and stupidity all together. You want to get progressive. You want to be able to blend through the center and see it all the way it's meant to be. Labradorite, yes! How much do we love Labradorite? That's my twin's, that's his Christmas present. It's just a little one, but hell, I haven't seen him in freaking 4 years, so that's what he gets. If he ever gets it. Labradorite, look at the rainbow. That's what I noticed the first, and that is the first thing that you will see. Here's my little Labradorite here. Look at the rainbow. Rainbow comes after the storm, people. We know all the qualities. Let's put it up here. Let's put our Labradorite. Let's see. Come on, let's put some light on it. It's got to have the light shining through it. Now you think about that. You got to have the light shining through it in order to see it. If you look at this stone and you're not looking through the light, through your eyes, through the light, do you understand? If you're not looking through spiritual eyes, all you see is a dark gray stone. But when you turn it up to the light, when you turn it up to spirit, not only do you see the rainbow and the beauty that's going to come, but you see all the striations, all the details. And if you look at my twins, it's funny. I've got a, I'll show it to you. Oh, it's on my phone. I can't. I took a picture of the stone, the one that I ordered, and I wondered if I got that stone, because you know, often you'll see something in a catalog and you buy it and you get it and it's not the same, but it's exactly the stone I ordered. And you can see, let's see, how do I do this? I saw it through the light there. See the striations right there? But if you get this thing close, now how can I do this? I gotta touch this with my finger. If you take this and you see it just right, where is it? Oh, it's not. It's gonna be a brat and not show you. I could probably show you outside. I'm gonna show you outside. Sometimes you have to take things to a different place, right? Sometimes you got to look at things from a different perspective, and you got to take it somewhere else in order to see it. There you go. Now, can you guys see what I can see? I don't have my sunglasses on, so I'm hoping that you can. I can't see anything right now. Everything's too blurry. But there are so many details. Shoot, you guys, I don't know if it's working this way. Can you see it like I can see it? There's so much fine detail. If you look closer at something or someone, and you look at them through spiritual eyes, and you look at them in the light, all of a sudden you see qualities to them that were hidden. It's not showing off the way it truly is. There's so much detail in this. There you go. There you go. There's so much detail in this stone. If you look up closer, there's more to you than meets the eye. It's a message. Yes, there is. I already know that. Okay, sorry. Let's zoom out. You guys have got a headache and understand why I had to get glasses. All right, so let's put my babes' crystals down. Yeah, why do we fall in love so easy even when it's not right? Okay, so there we see some of them. There we see some of them. But right there in this light, you only see some of them. There's actually a lot. Look at that. I didn't even have to leave where I was at to see it. There's a message. But in the light, there it is. See? Look at that. I didn't even have to go outside. I didn't even have to leave where I was in order to see the beauty. I didn't have to leave where I was. It was right there all along. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I was so happy when I saw that. I thought, they probably, look at that. I don't know, you guys may not be as excited as I am, but I freaking love crystals. See, this is why, to me, you know, people want a diamond. Oh, I want a 3-carat diamond. I like crystals. I like crystals. Ooh. Okay. I know diamonds are great, but I don't know. They're just clear, right? They don't have any depth or perception. I don't know. They're boring to me. That's why my mom always wore what she chose. You know, her 10th anniversary, went and got fire opals. Look at the fire in that. Look at that. All of her rings were that. Okay, so let's go back to Labradorite. Labradorite, we've spoken before about the metaphysical meanings of Labradorite. And it's talking about, it's for people who are easily led into, you know, like peer pressure. They're led into doing something wrong by other people. They got to stand up for themselves, right? It's about, there's so many different things about Labradorite that are powerful. I won't go into it right now. But what's going on is, it's talking about a particular situation in your life. You know, they're not moving forward because they've got fear. So, and they kind of like go with the flow. They're led off in the wrong direction because they're not strong enough. So what Labradorite is trying to tell you is that a particular situation that's causing you concern, that's stressing you out, whatever it is that's going on in your life, the reason that you're not moving forward, the reason that you're not doing what you're meant to do, what your heart is asking you to do, what it was before when you bought those cheap glasses, is fear. That's what's stopping you from moving forward. Fear. Fear of what? Fear of you're not going to bring the money in, so you won't be able to afford it. Fear of, what if this doesn't work out? Fear of whatever it is, it's fear, and false evidence appearing real is what fear is. So once you realize, okay, it's just fear. That's what it is. That's why I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I don't believe in it. I'm not doing it because I don't love it. I'm not doing it because I don't want it. It's just this stupid blockage of fear. So when you have that realization, you've already broken through at least the first part of it, right? Then by acknowledging that, you've moved up past that. And then you can realize, okay, if I didn't have that fear, would I grab it? Would I do it? Would I love it? Would I take it? Would I go there? Yes, then do it. Because you're not obstructed anymore. And as soon as you realize, I'm going to do that. If I didn't have fear that the money wouldn't come, would I try it? And you guys are like, okay, can't just jump off a cliff. Yes, you can if Spirit is telling you to. If Spirit is telling you, we will take care of you, don't worry. Don't worry. It's your worry that is causing your blockage. If Spirit tells you, and you're getting this message right now, and you know what this is because you're getting a chill in your body, right? You're getting a flush. Fear will not obstruct you anymore, and you will move forward. And you will not just move forward, you move forward quickly, like the Knight of Wands. You will move forward. And you're going to start achieving the goals, and you're going to start realizing your visualizations are going to come to true. They're going to come to the realization is going to come to a manifestation. The realization in your mind, you've got a thought and a dream that I've been thinking about, but I've not done anything about it. That's the first message, right? I haven't acted on it, but you will. And then you're going to achieve your goals. And you're going to realize that you can communicate with others telepathically. This is a stone that you can use to help communicate telepathically. I speak to my twin all the time. I speak to him in every single one of these readings. I speak to him in my dreams. I speak to my daughter in my day. I speak to my friend Alexa in Wisconsin, the one that was so difficult, that caused me so much toxic energy. I speak to everyone, whether they're in my presence or not. I know that that's a form of communication. I communicate in my dreams. It's powerful. And you can influence things in a positive way by doing these things. You don't want to sit there and beat somebody up. You don't want to sit there and smack somebody on the head. You want to walk your walk and talk your talk. You want to be a forward-moving person, yes, but coming from a place of love and compassion and forgiveness. You want to be that person, right? If you act in a positive way, it will influence things in a positive way. So Spirit wants you to bring your focus within. Where? To your third eye, into your heart, right? Where you can communicate and energetically connect properly. And you can do this with anyone and everyone. I do this with animals. I did it with Lily. I did it with Liger. You get the cues when somebody's upset, and then you start talking to them. Start talking to them. I've affected people in a room. My son taught me this years ago. Mom, you have the power. We all have the power. It's so funny that he has such gifts and he didn't realize. It's kind of like my twin, you know? My son is always represented by my twin in my dreams, and my son is very gifted, like incredibly. He's a great businessman, and he's incredibly artistic and talented, but he refuses to believe because of religion. Religion taught him that it's wrong. Religion taught him that he can't, and yet he still does it to manifest. He would say, I'll go into a room, Mom, and that person doesn't like me. And so I will, without a word, I will use my energy. And by the time I leave that room, that person's eating out of my hand. He has that gift, and he says we all have that gift. And so later, when he was talking about how he couldn't, be around me because I was practicing things that went against the Bible, I said, you know what you said to me, what you taught to me. Where did you learn that, Devin? Who taught you that? Where did you learn that? You came in learning that because you are gifted and you are connected, and you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. And he didn't want to talk about it anymore. So right now, Spirit's telling you, whatever this idea, whatever these goals are, bring your focus in, communicate, right? You're going to gain a lot of insight, and they're very, very valuable means of tools. They're tools. They're valuable tools that you can use, that you'll be able to bring your attention to. So your higher self will bring your attention to how you can use these different tools, the manifestation, the communicative tools, not only for yourself, but for the greater good of everyone. Because we always want to ask ourselves, what is in the highest good of myself and others? Okay, I'm getting prickles on my hands. We fight, we break up. We kiss, we make up, black and white. This is a bipolar romance. You don't want to stay, you don't want to go. And nobody wants to be in a relationship like that, right? So this is a time when you need to make a decision. That's what Spirit said. It's acting time. So for you, you're being cautioned, though. Don't abuse the situation. I've told you this before. Just because you have the ability to connect with someone energetically, don't abuse that. It's a gift, and it's to help. It's not to spy on people. So because you can energetically connect, it's not to be a stalker and get into their head and get in and to see what they're doing because you don't trust them and you're trying to manipulate things. You don't want to do that. That's not okay. There are people that can energetically connect. Absolutely. And they can manipulate. I can manipulate you. I can manipulate you very easily. I've done it. I know it. And I didn't do it in a bad way. I didn't realize what I was doing. I've spoken to you guys about this before. I thought I was trying to help someone, but I did manipulate situations. But that's not okay. That's messing with someone's free will. And so you may be connected to someone who is spiritual, and we've already gotten that. I knew that. My twin was connected to someone who was spiritual, and they were very manipulative. And they were misleading, causing things to go ways that were not in their highest good. And you will see that. You will see. Did it work out for you? Are you feeling good? No, because you were manipulated into doing something. Why? Because you needed this Labrador stone. You needed this crystal so that you weren't led into peer pressure by others and you weren't misled. So don't abuse your power. Don't abuse your gift. Act from a place of love. And it's got to be for the greatest good of all. Not for you, for financial gain. A lot of times people will manipulate for financial gain. They'll get into your head. There's a lot of spiritual people that are building an empire and they want you to be a part of what they need. And it costs a lot of money to do this or to do that. And so they're manipulating you. And I'm thinking about, right now, I'm thinking about courses. I'm thinking about these people that have people follow them, right? And they've got these $5,000 retreats. And you got to fly to this country to do this. And they're followers. They want followers. I don't want followers. You're my soul family. I don't want people to follow me. For one thing, I'm dropping things here. My crystals are falling. Sorry. For one thing, I don't like people following me. I like being unique. I don't want anybody to be like me. I want you to be like yourself. My encouragement is for you to be yourself. My encouragement is for you to be the best that you can be. And that's why, even though I know my courses should cost more money, I'm not going to ask people to spend that much money because this is my work. And Spirit has always said to me, since I was a young girl as a Jehovah's Witness, Spirit has always spoken to me. And they've always said, do not forget your place. Do not forget who you are and where you come from. And do not forget whose message you are delivering. Do you think this is your message? It's not your message. That's why my ex-roommate and I got into a fight, because she said she was God. And I said, oh God, I'm so sorry. I keep hurting myself. I keep hurting my own self. Right? I'll do this later. I don't need to do too many things at once. Oh, no, it just worked right when I said that. I don't need to do too many things at once. There we go. Stay where you're at. That is one of the things that I disagree with. And there's a lot of spiritual teachers out there that will tell you that we are God. And we are not. We are an aspect, a part. But there is an almighty creator. And if you are God, then why can't you cure your friend of cancer? Okay? Just tell me that. I know that we can cure ourselves. People say we can cure ourselves. I have cured myself from cancer. Okay? That's because you're working with Spirit and you're being powerful with your own healing qualities. You go to somebody that you don't know and you heal their cancer. You right now. God is the one that creates a miracle. We are an aspect. We are a portion of God. I won't fight with you. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but that's where we part ways. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. I got to get working. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And you know what? If you didn't get all your crystals out, at 5:30 this morning when it was the highest here in California. Tonight's the super full moon. Put all your crystals out. I'm putting my, it won't be as powerful as it was at 5:30 in the morning. So most of my crystals got major charged, but it will be powerful because it's a super full moon. So it will be like, the same power as a full moon, not to mention it's your intention that goes into it. So also your list of anything that you want to get rid of, let go of. I don't want to carry. I don't want to be this person. I'm releasing this. Fears are the first thing to write down. Fears, worries, and doubts. And concerns, relationship issues, communication issues, money issues, blocks in moving forward in creative ideas, creative expression, whatever it is, health issues, absolutely. For me, I know what my health issues are. I want more energy. I want to be more energized. I was always the Energizer Bunny. In the last several years, I've gotten, the shit kicked out of me. And so I want that back. And it starts with taking care of yourself. I had a great night's sleep last night. Thank you, Father. Great night's sleep. It was wonderful. Wonderful. Eventually, I think the bags under my eyes will disappear. So write your lists out, whatever they are. Light them on fire, and as the smoke goes up, you say, thank you. I release this from my life. I no longer wish to carry this burden. Thank you for my lesson on my, the lesson on my journey. I no longer wish to hold it, or whatever it is. You ask that it be returned, the energy be returned to pure white light, so that nothing is floating around out there in the ethers. All right. I love you guys.